The comprehensive grassroots confrontation strategy emerges as a revolutionary blueprint to dismantle Nebraska's entrenched Republican establishment, exemplified by Pete Ricketts' dominant 79% victory in the 2024 Senate primary against John Glenn Weaver's 15%. Recognizing the futility of traditional campaigning against a well-funded incumbent, this strategy pivots to a confrontational framework, leveraging grassroots energy to challenge Ricketts directly at his campaign stops. It integrates guerrilla and street tactics, voter mobilization, party switching, and a fluid populist voting approach, all executed with precision to overcome the incumbent's advantages. Rooted in Nebraska's 2-to-1 Republican to Democrat ratio and conservative-leaning independents, this strategy seeks to disrupt the status quo, confront fake news media, and establish a populist stronghold. The following exposition details this multifaceted strategy, blending confrontation with strategic voter manipulation, targeting key counties, and utilizing controlled media to amplify the message, offering a transformative path to electoral victory. Core strategy: grassroots confrontation as the central pillar. At the heart of this comprehensive grassroots confrontation strategy lies the aggressive pursuit of Pete Ricketts at every public event, from bustling campaign stops to intimate community meetings, eschewing the ineffective county-by-county tours that yielded Weaver only 30,000 votes in 2024. Challengers deploy meticulously crafted speeches via megaphones or podiums, incisively critiquing Ricketts' tax policies, favoring the wealthy, and his alleged globalist ties, while maintaining unwavering professional decorum to avoid alienating potential voters and effectively disrupt his carefully controlled narrative. This effort ignites widespread social media buzz, a critical component of modern political engagement. The strategy evolves into a multi-phase escalation, beginning with targeted appearances at 3 to 5 strategic locations such as the urban hubs of Omaha and Lincoln, and progressively expanding to encompass all in-state events throughout the 2026 campaign season, with supporter attendance surging from an initial 10 to 20 individuals to a formidable 500 to 1,000 by November 2026, reflecting a growing momentum. Voter registration drives, intricately woven into these confrontations, zero in on disaffected conservatives and independents opposed to Ricketts, providing comprehensive education on voting procedures and political participation, with an ambitious target of registering 15,000 to 20,000 new voters to bolster the populist cause and enhance electoral participation. This strategic shift from the exhaustive retail politics that marked Weaver's shortcomings against a significant challenge to a focused, high-visibility disruption targets Ricketts' events to publicly shame his establishment ties. Success hinges on the coordination of a compact yet effective team, comprising a campaign manager, social media director, and outreach coordinator, to monitor event schedules, mobilize voter support, and ensure a professional tone to preserve the campaign's credibility, fostering a unified front against the incumbent's dominance. Integrated tactical approaches, guerrilla and street tactics. Enhancing the confrontation framework, this strategy incorporates proven guerrilla and street tactics, drawing from historical political maneuvers that have demonstrated efficacy in shifting public sentiment. Challengers orchestrate flash mob-style disruptions, utilizing coordinated chants, vibrant signage, and synchronized movements to overwhelm Ricketts' events, ensuring maximum visibility without resorting to violence or unprofessional conduct. Street tactics encompass strategic sidewalk rallies positioned adjacent to his campaign stops, delivering resonant populist messages centered on border security, election integrity, and economic fairness, all meticulously recorded for dissemination on X and YouTube to circumvent the biased coverage of fake news media like KTVE. Both supporters and campaign staff confront Ricketts and his entourage with professionalism, amplifying the challenge, while actively encouraging public participation to swell the numbers and intensify the pressure. This approach, strategically honed in high-impact counties such as Douglas, Lancaster, and Sarpy, significantly reduces the travel burden that characterized Weaver's extensive 93-county effort, channeling resources into urban centers where influence can be maximized. The strategy also boldly confronts Nebraska's fake news media, accusing them of perpetuating lies and aligning with incumbent Republicans and Democrats, using strategically crafted press releases to counter their distorted narrative and reclaim the public discourse. Voter mobilization and party switching integration. Voter mobilization underpins the strategy, with registration drives at confrontation sites aiming to register 15,000 to 20,000 new voters, supplemented by the strategic realignment of 144,000 Democratic switchers, 41% of 350,000 Democrats, to secure 102,000 votes, 51%. In the GOP primary, effectively reversing Ricketts' 158,000 vote 2024 lead. Democrats are incentivized to switch, with the promise of a non-incumbent Republican opponent in the general election enhancing their candidate's competitiveness, while 206,000 remaining Democrats retain the capacity to nominate their own candidate, such as Preston Love. Simultaneously, a quasi-covert fluid populist voting tactic deploys 178,500 to 210,000 conservative Republicans and independents, 23 to 27% of 770,000, to infiltrate Democratic primaries, securing 51 to 60% control in counties like Cherry, 151 to 300 switchers, and Douglas, 15,500 to 18,000. This manipulates Democratic votes, either splitting them to favor a weaker candidate or installing a conservative Republican, creating a two-Republican general election matchup that amplifies the populist agenda. Feasibility reaches 50% success, supported by Nebraska's 2-to-1 ratio and 27% turnout, though coordination challenges and Ricketts alliances persist. This integration boosts primary turnout to 34%, 201,000 voters, addressing the shortcomings Weaver faced against a significant challenge, with social media driving recruitment and controlled media reinforcing the populist narrative across the state's electoral landscape. Targeted engagement and long-term vision. This strategy employs targeted engagement, communicating directly with the Nebraska Republican Party chairman, Democratic leaders, and county chairs providing them with detailed platform specifics to disseminate through their extensive networks. Avoiding the pitfalls of broad, time-consuming tours, it leverages controlled speeches and self-produced content on X and YouTube, decisively rejecting fake news media except for press releases distributed to conservative-leaning outlets for targeted outreach. Leaders of charities, public organizations, and private entities receive direct engagement from campaign representatives, ensuring efficient message spread without the burden of attending lengthy meetings and enduring unscripted question-and-answer sessions that could derail the narrative. This targeted approach minimizes the resource drain experienced by Weaver, focusing efforts on influential gatekeepers to amplify the campaign's reach. The long-term vision extends beyond the 2026 election cycle, orchestrating a fluid populist state where excess Republicans, beyond the 590,000 registered, strategically shift to Democratic tickets, manipulating votes to install conservatives or split opposition. In Cherry County, 151 switchers suffice to tip the balance. In Douglas, 15,500 target urban impact. This quasi-covert operation, though not publicly acknowledged, permeates through populist networks, aiming for a 40% success rate in establishing a populist dominance that reshapes Nebraska's political fabric. The strategy's 50% overall feasibility reflects its ambitious scope, leveraging Nebraska's conservative base to dismantle Ricketts' elite, ensuring a populist future where true conservative values prevail and the state's electoral process reflects the will of its people. Conclusion: the comprehensive grassroots confrontation strategy, with its integrated guerrilla tactics, voter mobilization, party switching, and targeted engagement, offers a potent weapon to overthrow Nebraska's Republican establishment. By confronting Ricketts at every turn, registering 15,000 to 20,000 voters, and manipulating 144,000 to 210,000 switchers, it addresses the shortcomings Weaver faced against a significant challenge with a 50% success probability. Nebraska's 2-to-1 ratio and populist tide, evident in the 2022 NEGOP shift, support this transformative approach, rejecting fake news and using social media to amplify the message. Challenges like coordination and incumbent resistance are offset by strategic focus on key counties and controlled media. This strategy not only targets 2026, but envisions a fluid populist state, ensuring two Republican matchups to defeat elites. By leveraging the state's conservative strength, It promises to liberate Nebraska from globalist corruption, establishing a political culture where populist governance reigns supreme, and the voice of the electorate is finally heard.